succeed so much, even for our culture. I want Shedeur to succeed. But when you have a media frenzy and a media circus covering a third string quarterback, that's what teams did not want.
Take me more into that hot take.
Well, this is the thing about having a platform like Disney or ESPN. Once you say certain things, it's what's being said without the details of it. It's like, whoa. Because someone say, Cam, wasn't you the same type of person that people critiqued about how you were, the media frenzy? Yeah, so therefore I could talk about it, a little bit more in depth. And they never showed that piece of the piece.
Do you ever leave the set going, I shouldn't have said that?
No, I know where my heart is.
Yeah.
Like my heart is always going to be pure. It's not going to be.
Do you have ever hesitate? Because I feel like you launch in. You launch in with great passion, which is why you stand out. But when launching in, sometimes is there ever that part? I went too hard.
Like, let's take the Shedeur tape. The thing that I was adamant about is, and I use the example of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I did not handle that Super Bowl situation the way that I know now I should have. I walked off. I was frustrated. I was still in the moment. Emotionally, I was still in the game. I did not want to answer questions. I felt rushed. I felt that the media was trying to get me just to do my time, and I needed time to debrief and compartmentalize what had at that moment been the biggest game of my life, and I failed. So with that, I left abruptly. I didn't tell nobody. People were still asking questions. I just couldn't deal with it. So through that, I knew how and what Shedeur is kind of going through, because he doesn't prompt a lot of things. You cannot dim your lights for somebody else to shine brighter. So I wasn't saying for Shedeur to change, because that's where I was like, that was not in that specific clip. But I was saying that's what comes with that.
Right.
I battled the issue of, can Cam back somebody up as a backup quarterback? I considered it. And there was a thought that was like, is having Cam Newton on our team as a backup worth us even entertaining? Because if we do sign Cam as a backup, knowing backup, what does it say to the starter? What does it say to the fan base? What does it say to the people when the starter, who we feel confident in, struggles? Man, we got Cam over there. What are we doing?
Interesting.
And I never wanted to be a distraction in that manner. And I see Shedeur going through those same things that he cannot help. He's a third string quarterback, and I put an emphasis on a third string quarterback, not to diminish or suppress who he is. It's just the reality. A lot of people look at him and say, man, I don't like him. Why is he even talking? Because he's the most entertaining thing in Cleveland, and that's what it's a story.
Quick question for you. Is there a player now who reminds you of yourself?
I think that's a little tough. And I think, and to that point, I think they all have their own element of.
Do you have a favorite player?
I have players. Like, and this would be kind of, some would say contradicting, but Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Like, it's so frustrating sometimes, because I'm like, man, let him fly.
Yeah.
Like, let it go, right? Lamar Jackson, or Josh Allen. Just to see Patrick Mahomes play the game at a high level still, a lot of things that I watch through a more descriptive player view rather than a fan. I'm not necessarily fans of teams, but more so fans of players on the team.
Okay, it's the last question in this block before we go to break. Michael Vick is coaching. So many others have followed. Could you coach at that level of college or pro?
I don't think I could. Because the amount of sacrifice that I've already gave since I was 7 to a football game, that's not to say, like, my view is I want to be a dad.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely enjoy taking my kids to school. I just text my assistant to make sure that, we have a platform because, me and my lady want to incorporate not just show and tell, but a talent show every week that the kids got to perform.
At home?
No, for sure, at home.
At home. So you're expecting your 9th baby?
Oh, he's already here.
He's already here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.